Good day guys, and welcome to the ultimate step-by-step guide to make.com workflow automation. So guys, if you have ever found yourself stuck doing exact same boring task on your computer day after day, like copying info from an email into a spreadsheet or manually typing out the same follow-up message, you know exactly how frustrating it is. Honestly guys, you shouldn't be wasting your time on stuff a computer can easily do for you. This is where make.com comes in. It is a tool that lets you connect all your favorite apps together on a simple visual screen so they can talk to each other and handle the work on autopilot. In this video, I am going to walk you through exactly how to build your very first automation from scratch. It is way easier than it looks, and you don't need to know a single line of code to do it. And also, before we begin, if you want to try make.com for yourself, you can use my link down below in the description of the video to get 1 month for free and start automating your workflows today. And let's begin. Alright then, so the section number 1 in our video is going to be just getting familiar with the canvas. So when you log in, your main dashboard is your home base. On the left sidebar, the main tab you will see and care about is scenarios. Let's click there. This is what, so that is just makes Word for an automation workflow. And to start building, you need to go to the top right corner and click the big purple icon that says Create New Scenario. So you can just open the scenario builder here and also click Create here. Okay, and now as you can see under this tab with scenarios, our interface will change, and this will open up a completely blank grid with a single blinking circle in the middle. So think of this canvas as your sketchpad. You can click and drag to move around, scroll to zoom, and link as many apps together as you want just by drawing lines between them. Okay, and section number 2, triggers and actions explained simply. So guys, every single automation needs a starting point. So in the tech world, we call this a trigger. It is basically the event that tells the computer, hey, something just happened, wake up and start working. So click this circle in the middle of your screen and a search box will appear with thousands of apps. So if it doesn't appear, just click on this huge plus on the very center of your screen. So let's say you want to automatically track new leads or data coming from a form or a shared document. So for this, to set this up, you just need to search for Google Sheets. So just use your keyboard, type in Sheets. There you go, Google Sheets, verified app as you can see. And if you want, guys, also don't forget, if you're working under a service that's popular, so for example, if it's Sheets, as you can see, it also automatically suggests us to, for example, add a row, add a sheet, and list sheets. So if you don't want to manually set it up fully from scratch, you can just select this preset. Let's, for example, choose add a sheet. There you go, guys. And as you can see, we will have this context menu pop up, just like with everything else you'll be making, that will have all of these little settings and all of these fields for us to adjust. And also, guys, if you want to have even more options, I will actually choose a slightly different one. Just click on the very first tile that says Google Sheets. All right. And as you can see now, we have even more choices. As you can see, way more. So you can, just like I said, create any automations that you want. And for example, if you plan to work with something else, maybe later on in this video or later in the future, for your convenience, you can just add a star here, and this module will be much easier to find from then. Now guys, for the purposes of this video and this demonstration, I will just choose Watch New Rows. And with this, we'll go ahead and set up our automation. So this automation will pretty much tell Make to keep an eye on the specific spreadsheet and fire off the automation the exact second a new row gets added. Pretty simple. Okay, and now we are moving to section 3, which is going to be setting up your first data pipeline. So now that our trigger is ready, we just need to connect our accounts and tell the data where to go. So here's how we'll link it all together step by step. So firstly, guys, The very first important thing that we need to do is we need to connect our accounts. So inside the Google Sheets bubble, you just need to click Add button. So for example, I think it was yesterday I worked already when I was recording a video for you guys with Sheets already. So as you can see, I already have my accounts added. If you want to add your own, press on Add. Then as you can see, this is going to be our Google authentication. Don't forget that Sheets is actually a part of Google ecosystem. So just go ahead and sign in with Google. It's going to be super simple. You just insert your email, password. If you have two-factor authentication, just pass that on your phone or something, and you will have account added, as you can see, just like I have it. I have my email now here. And then guys, what's going to happen next, once Make is now connected to our Google Sheets, it will now have access to the sheets that you have. So now everything that's left to do is you need to, of course, choose a specific sheet that you want to customize. So in here, under Spreadsheet ID, as you can see, the value must not be empty, so this is mandatory. So just click here and now scroll until you find which specific sheet you want to add, and then add the automation for. So this is just going to be your Google Drive folder with your sheets. I'll just choose just any sheet, okay? Now, as you can see, Make will load it. And there's going to be our sheet 1 right inside the sheet. So we choose the file and then which sheet inside that file we want to customize. And before we do all that, guys, don't forget, if you want to try make.com for yourself, we have a very handy, cool link down below in the video description to get you a 1 month for free so you can start automating your workflows today. Alright guys, as you can see, now it's displaying the row with headers, also which ones. Make sure that everything checks out and then press on save. Alright guys, and then next step. So you need to hover your mouse on the right edge of your Google Sheets bubble, which is going to be right over here. And as you can see, now we have this little pop-up where we have Add Module and Add AI Module. So just click on the Add Another Module right here, and then search for the app where you want the data to go. So for example, Gmail, Slack, or some kind of CRM that you're setting up, and choose an action like send an email. So I'll just choose Gmail right here because it's going to be very simple to also connect, right? We already have Sheets, which is tied to our Google account, and also Gmail, which is the same Google ecosystem. So send an email, for example, I'll choose this action. Then guys, create a connection, click here, sign in with your Google account, just like you did with your Sheets, same process. Don't forget to give the permissions, and now connection should be established. Bingo. So pretty much what's happening, guys, as you can see, we are making sure that our Sheets is talking to our Gmail, and they are pretty much connected now. So now what you want to do here is you just choose, as you can see, we can choose a recipient. So this will pretty much state and let Make know who's going to be receiving this particular email. So you choose a recipient right here, okay? You can just type in there, for example, email address, then you choose the subject, okay? You can also, as you can see, we have this little interface here, general functions. As you can see, we can set everything up. Body type, just choose, let's say raw HTML, that's fine. Content, so what you're actually sending through this particular email message. And if you have any files, images, attachments, videos, anything you want, also add them here. When you're done, press save. Okay guys, and now we are almost done. So the section, which is the last one, we will have is adding filters and also smart routing. So this is where Make gets really cool. What if you only want to send an email if a lead is high priority? You don't want to copy everything manually. You can set this up and by using a gatekeeper. So you need to click directly on the dotted line connecting your two app bubbles and click Set up a filter. So right here, click, and this is going to be your filter setup. So for example, label is where you just give it a name. Just going to name it test 1, 2, 3. Then of course, if you want to check like project budget, for example, and set the rule to greater than. So in here under the condition, this is where you choose. Okay, so don't scroll down, just type in here greater than. Okay, and now you can also add a rule. For example, text operations equal to say 100 or something like that. Right, and if you need your data to split up and go to the different place at the same time, look at the bottom menu and click the router tool. And then when you save everything, guys, you also want to make sure that everything works. So look at the bottom left corner of the screen and you can click the blue, or whatever this color is, violet, as you can see, run once button. And then you will just test everything so that your automations actually work. The connection between Google Sheets and Gmail works. And if everything checks out, you can just launch this automation and use it with your actual productivity. So if you have any questions, as always, guys, drop them down below. We can help you out, and we help out as much as we can. And if you want to try make.com for yourself, you can use my link down below, once again, in the description of the video, to get yourself 1 month for free and start automating. That is it for this one. Enjoy, guys, and see you soon.